What are some of the first steps you're going to take when you get inaugurated?
Well, obviously, you're going to have a transition team before that, but on January 2, we are going to have less people working in Bergen County government. The political hacks will be gone, and we will have fewer staff. We are going to have, I'm also going to introduce a number of ideas that I've been dying to implement over the years that you can't do it as county clerk. You really need to be county executive to do. I think, for instance, and I'll just give you a couple of things now. One, we've got to lower the cost of county government. So we should have solar panels and alternative energy on every building in Bergen County government and any place in Bergen County that we can legitimately put them. In the Meadowlands, where some of the areas can't be, they were dumps for 100 years. You can't build on the dumps. You can certainly cover those with solar equipment and collect the energy from the sun and pay for county government or pay for the equipment and then pay it back, have the electrical companies rather buy back the excess energy, and you're going to lower your costs. I think Bergen County should be a tourist destination. We are perfectly situated for many different kinds of things. The county should be working in conjunction with the colleges to teach and train people to work in the tourist industry and work with our colleges. We're going to have the Super Bowl in 2014 in our backyard, and we should be working on that. Some of what Governor Christie said last week with Xanadu, which is now called the Meadowlands, or take your pick, we ought to be working on that. That's hundreds of construction jobs, thousands of full-time jobs when Xanadu opens. We are on the cusp of really helping people get back to work. The number one issue is property taxes. We pay too much. Number two issue is jobs. We've got to get people working again, bring them into the hospitality industry, which is all part of the tourism idea that I have. There are ways to get our county moving again, Matt, that are just sitting out there waiting to be used.
Something that strikes me, because earlier today I spoke to Jeannie, and now we're having a great conversation about the things you're trying to do in Bergen County. We know we just elected a fantastic lieutenant governor last fall. It seems like, even though nationally the GOP has struggled finding female leadership, in New Jersey we're starting to do just fine. So I was wondering if maybe you could just talk a little about being a woman in NJGOP politics, and maybe what you've seen as a model for more women to get involved in an effective way.
Oh, sure, I'd be glad to. I have long said that the Republican Party in New Jersey delivers in terms of getting women into elective office. Our congresswoman for a long time was Marge Rockema, who is now retired, but it was a woman. The Democrats haven't had anybody as a woman congresswoman, if you will, and that's a redundant statement, but a woman in Congress for a long time. The only governor we've ever had who's a woman has been a Republican. We have had many opportunities in the Republican Party. Certainly, Kim Guadagno is a terrific person, but she's doing a great job as lieutenant governor. I work with her because she's also Secretary of State, as you know, and the county clerks work with the Secretary of State. She's been terrific. I'll tell you one thing that she's done that in all the years I've been the county clerk was never done. She has conference calls periodically with the county clerks to bring them up to speed on something that may be happening or is about to happen in Trenton that affects us and either wants our input or wants to give us a heads up that that's coming. That's fairly simple, but it's remarkable in that nobody ever did it before. I've had opportunities personally in the Republican Party in New Jersey that nobody in the Democrats did. For instance, you may know that I was the first woman to chair a major party, either the Democrats or Republicans, in New Jersey, and that was a Republican. I was the first chair of the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey who was a woman, and it was Governor Christie Whitman, another woman, who put me there as the chair. It's been remarkable when there have been opportunities to do that, and clearly it's been the Republicans leading the way. The Democrats talk a good game, but the Republicans deliver on that.
Final question for you, regardless of whether the person listening to this video interview right now is living in Woodridge, Glen Rock, somewhere up your way, or whether they're down here in South Jersey, what are some easy ways that people can get involved with helping your campaign?
They can go directly to our website, which is Kathe, Kathe Donovan, Donovan, 2010.com. They can volunteer. They could make a contribution, financial or otherwise, to our campaign, and they can tweet and see what we're doing. I have somebody helping me with that because I'm technologically challenged. But we would love to have everybody participate. First, I'm going to ask for their vote and their support. So come November 2nd, I certainly am asking them to vote for me. But more than that, we would love to have them get involved in the race. If they've got some ideas they want to send our way, by all means do that. Kathe Donovan, 2010.com, and we would be delighted to have conversations with them, and we'd be delighted with their support. This is a group effort, Matt, when we take back the county for everybody in Bergen County. And we're going to have some really interesting times, not only in the next 90 or so, depending on when this airs, the next 80 to 90 days before Election Day, but this is really a neighbor-to-neighbor campaign. So I would be delighted with anything they can help us with, and it's not going to cost them any money as well.
Bergen County Clerk Kathe Donovan, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. You have a fan in South Jersey, and when you win and send Dennis McNerney packing in November, please come down and visit Camden County and give our county government some pointers, because God knows they need it.
I would be delighted to work with you, Matt. This has been wonderful to speak with you. And if anybody has any questions or comments, please, they should contact us, because we will get back to them and we'll have those conversations with them as well.
Absolutely. And please keep us up to date as the campaign progresses over the next few months.
We will. Thanks a lot.